Hi! In this video, we're going to learn how to create a PNR by entering the necessary elements of a booking. We need 5 main elements to create a PNR. To do so, let's start with our first step. Writing the availability check entry. AN is for the neutral availability check, 25th of April, and we have to equate to London route, enter. Now a list of available flights will be shown, and we have to select one of these flights. Let's suppose you have to select from line number 1 and the class, let's say Kilo class, because it is available. So in order to select a seat, we write SS, cell seat. Number of passengers 2, and then the class Kilo, line number 1. The system will select the seat and display the chosen route on the first line. Now that we have 2 passengers and 2 seats, we can also book a seat for the return flight. Let's say they're going to return after 10 days. We check the availability again by entering again AN after 10 days, 5th of May, from London to Kuwait. To select the seat from the same class and also the line, we also write cell seat number 2, 2 passengers, and Kilo 1 from line number 1. And again, the system will select the seats and display the chosen route on the second line. Let's assume you selected 1 seat but you have 2 passengers. In order to change the number of seats, enter the line number of the segment first, 1 or 2, the line number. Let's suppose we're going to change the day and make it 3. Line number 1 slash, enter the number of the segment and the seat that you want. We're going to make it 3. So as you can see, it's DK3 now. Likewise, you can do for the other segment, writing number 2 slash and 3 seats for the number 2. So both of them now are 3 seats. Let's change them again because we need for 2 passengers. Let's do 1 slash 2 and 2 slash 2. Here we are.
We have 3 kinds of passengers: adult, child, and infant. Enter the name of an adult by using the following entry, NM1. This is for the name element, and then you have the family name Smith slash the name, let's say John, and also the title is Mr. As you can see, the line number 1 is occupied by the name. Let's assume the second passenger is a child. Therefore, we need to enter the name of the child by using the following entry again with NM1. You have the family name Smith slash Jack MSTR, which stands for Mr. And then you open parentheses and write the 3-letter code of a child, CHD slash and the date of birth, let's say 5th of January 2015. Also the child's name added to the PNR. Let's suppose that there is also an infant with the travelers. Kindly note that infants do not take seat as they sit on the laps of their parents. In this case, we associate the infant details to an adult passenger while entering the adult's name. Now we have an adult named Smith John. Let's suppose we are going to add an infant before entering the adult's name separately. We have to attach the 2 names together with the following entry and NM1 and then Smith slash John. This is the adult name.
How to add or modify an infant name. The procedure is, but take note, always check with the airline if you are allowed to add or modify an infant name. as it might be considered a name change. In such cases, special procedures could apply. Also, check if the airline allows traveling with two infants. So, to add an infant with the same surname as the adult, enter for example.
Here's the entry on the left side and the description on the right side. So, the passenger number to whom the baby will be added or whose name will be modified is 2/. And the infant type code preceded by a bracket, it's bracket INF/. Infant first name, Rebecca, and then slash. Infant date of birth followed by a bracket is 22/9/21 and bracket.
Note, you can use the same entry to modify the name of an infant in the PNR. The entry will override the existing infant name details.
So again, the entry is on the left side and the description is on the right side. Passenger number to whom the baby will be added or whose name will be modified, 2/. Infant type code preceded by a bracket and followed by the surname is bracket INF Smith and slash. Infant's first name, Rebecca, and then slash. Infant's date of birth and followed by a bracket.
Note, do not add spaces inside the brackets, which could cause issues. Most airlines allow flying with two infants. If flying as a solo adult and having two children under the age of 2, you must purchase a child's fare ticket for one of them. One infant must sit on the adult's lap and the other must be seated in the car-type infant seat. To add names on an adult with an infant and the child, enter. Here's the example.
On the left side is the entry and the right side description. Here's the example. Transactions code with number of passengers is NM2. Surname slash and adult first name. It's Smith/Susan and Mrs. And the next one is infant type code preceded by a bracket and followed by a slash. Bracket INF/. Infant's name first name example is Maya and then slash. There's no space. Infant's date of birth followed by a bracket. 10 Jan 23 bracket. No space again. Child's first name is example / Patrick. Child's type code preceded by a bracket and followed by a slash. Bracket CHD for short and slash. There's no space. Child's date of birth followed by a bracket. 10 January or Jan 23 and bracket.
So the third step is to add the contact element, which is called the agency profile. By writing just AP, the system will automatically capture agency's details from the office profile. The office profile is added quite TBA Amadeus, Kuwait, TRN for a particular agency. Of course, the agency's name and also the contact number can be added. The next step is to enter the ticketing time limit using the following entry. We have a couple of entries to set a time limit for our booking. The first one is TKTL, ticketing time limit is /30th of April and the time is 11 AM. This is the step to set time limit for yourself. In this case, the ticket is expected to be issued on the exact time and the date you have entered here. The second entry is TKXL / the same 30th of April and the timing. To set a time for yourself in this case, the ticket is expected to be automatically cancelled on the exact time and the date that you entered if it's not issued. That's why XL stands for cancel time limit, and that's it. That is agency profile.
In case the traveler has not decided yet or little bit suspicious about the booking or has other plans or the plan has changed and so on, the second entry is TKXL / the same 30 April and the timing to set a time for yourself. In that case, the ticket is expected to be automatically cancelled on the exact time and date that you entered if it's not issued. So that is why the XL stands for cancel limit. So automatically it will be cancelled on the date when the ticket is not issued. The last entry is the easiest one, which is the ticket okay. In this case, there is no necessity for the limit and you want ticket to be issued on the same day. Write TK okay. Okay is time, limit is okay. So in this case, we're going to do TK okay to issue the decade or to create a PNR for our training purposes. Now, it takes it to the last transaction. Is the ER to save whatever we have done. With the booking, so once again, because it's training mode. Now, here's the PNR is created. Usually, we find the PNR on the upper right corner of every booking with 6 figures that include digits and letters.
Now, if you want to cancel or modify the PNR, use the following entries. The XI is to cancel the PNR. Whenever you write XI and push the enter button, the PNR is cancelled. Now, if you want to cancel the segment or a particular element or segment, you write the number of the element XE. If we are going to delete element number 1, we write 1 and it will be automatically deleted. Let's say if you want to cancel line numbers, multiple line numbers, let's say you want to cancel number 3 and 5, we will write XE 3, 5. And when you hit the enter, the segments or the number line of 3 and 5 will be removed. And if you want to remove collective line numbers, in that case, we will write XE, let's suppose to 3 to 7. We will write 3-7 and push the enter button. In this case, all the segments or the line numbers of 3 and 7 will be removed.
To rebook all segments on Kilo class or other class, now we have Kilo class or Tango class or Lim class. We can use the should be entry. SP stands for should be. Should be, let's say, my class. Now, as you see it, Kilo class, it changed into my class. Likewise, to rebook a selected segment on Kilo class, let's say we're going to select a segment and book it on Kilo class. We have 2 segments, 3 and 4. Our indicators, let's say, we're going to change number 3 into Kilo class. We write should be K 3. Now, number 4 stays my class. And number 3 changes into Kilo class. Lastly, to rebook the seat on another date, you write the following entry. Should be, okay, we are 25th of April. Now we're going to change in 26th of April. Which segment number is it? 1. No, it's 3. So we write the segment number 3 in order to change the segment number 3. This means that there is no availability, so we can change another segment. Let's say we're going to change on 6th of May. You can write also SP or should be 6 May. Okay, and number 4, which is the line number 4. Now it is changed into 6th of May.